video that you just watched was made possible with the help of this, the Hohem iSteady MT3 Pro Kit. Look, I get it. Camera in-body stabilization has gotten ridiculously good these days. And also the likelihood of most people carrying a gimbal out for a video shoot when there's smaller, more portable options like, I don't know, the DJI Pockets, yeah, it's not high. But for anyone who works professionally in the industry, or heck, if you're somebody like me, a wannabe YouTuber, content creator, influencer, schmuck who wants to elevate their game but doesn't want to sacrifice quality, you may want to pay attention. This won't be your run-of-the-mill product review where I just go through the marketing guide. I'll only be breaking down some of the best features, in my humble opinion, the Hohem iSteady MT3 Pro Kit offers and how I use it to translate my creative vision into the shots from the intro video. Let's waste no time and get straight into the first major feature. Performance to weight ratio on this gimbal is great. It weighs in just over 1 kilogram, a little bit more if you add the tripod legs and bidirectional twist handle, but it can hold a payload of 2.5 kilos. During the shoot, I used my Lumix S5IIX with the 24-60 f2.8 fitted with the freewheel reel locking BND and small rig member cage, along with the Hohem Spot Mini motor that comes with the MT3 Pro Kit. A pretty hefty setup for sure, but spoilers, it performed remarkably well. And to test its stability under load, I kicked things off with good old vortex mode, and as you can see, it performed quite smoothly. Now, the perfect use case I can think of for a gimbal are shots like this, where the camera is very low to the ground and is tracking a subject. For this, I had the gimbal in underslung mode, and with the help of the bidirectional twist handle that's included in the Pro Kit, it makes shots like this so easy to pull off. We all know short form videos are all the rage now, and so gimbal makers are quick to adapt and make vertical shooting a seamless integration. It's pretty simple to switch from horizontal to vertical orientation. It only takes a few steps and a bit of rebalancing to get it up and running. While its intended purpose is to be able to shoot vertically, I thought this would be a clever way to shoot some horizontal footage. As you can see from this BTS, I had the model step over the gimbal. This allows me to frame up a horizontal shot without getting in the way of the model's path. Before I get to the most defining feature of the MT3 Pro, check this out. A freaking detachable touchscreen remote. Anything you can do whilst it's on the handle, you can do while it's off the handle. Things get a bit too tall for me when my tripod is fully extended and the gimbal is on top, so I detached the remote and used it to easily control the direction of the gimbal without getting on my tippy toes. It's one of those quality of life improvements I didn't know I needed until I used it. And now I can never go back. So far I've shown some pretty nice features of the Hohem iSteady MT3 Pro, but this is the single most important aspect of the gimbal. Did you know Hohem was the first ever to come out with a gimbal with built-in AI visual sensors back in 2021? It stands to reason that in 2026, the AI tracking on the MT3 Pro is, quite frankly, in my eyes, wizardry. Because I'll be honest, if a tech product makes me think too hard out of the box, it was never meant to be. But with this iSteady MT3 Pro, it just makes it so easy. Let me give you a demonstration real quick. All right guys, we're here in a garage and I just wanted to quickly show you the AI tracking features of this Hohem gimbal and how intuitive it is. So right now I've got it turned on, and as you can see here, there is a little remote here that can be detached from the gimbal itself. So what we're gonna do is we take it off, and if I press this little button on the side, you will see that it's now tracking my body. So if I move around now, you can see that it's going to follow me wherever I go. Pretty cool, huh? Now, there is another way you can do it. So if I tap it again, it's going to stop the AI tracking. And what I can do now is I can just touch the screen, double tap, and it will start tracking me again. So if I walk around, it's going to do the same thing. But that's not the coolest thing. Let me put this back onto the gimbal itself. So while the remote control is nice and all, sometimes as a content creator, I just want to go hands-free and not deal with all the fluff with like pulling out remote controls and all that. Now there's an easier way to do the AI tracking with this Hohem gimbal. Check this out. If I simply pull out my hand like this, the light will turn green and now it's tracking me already. So I can just walk around and it's tracking me. But that's not the best part about this. So if I put my hand out like this, it's gonna stop recording. See, the red light just popped up. Now I can walk around, do whatever I want to do. And if I want to continue recording, all I have to do is, again, use this. The camera will come back to me and it will continue tracking. Once again, put out my hand, stops tracking, walk around, put out my OK sign, it's gonna swing back to me and I can just keep going. And there's one more feature that I haven't shown you yet. It's called reframing. So what I can do right now is I can do this, and the lights are gonna start blinking. Now I can walk to another part of the frame, and then I can put my hand out like that again, and it's gonna frame me on this side of the screen. So if I walk around, it's gonna try and keep me on this side of the screen. That is pretty damn awesome and so intuitive. I can just hold the frame, reposition myself, do it again, and it's back. We're back in action, baby. So for the final test, we're gonna put this AI gimbal to its limits and see just how good it is at tracking when there are obstructions in the frame. So I'm gonna activate the tracking now. Right now it's tracking me. I'm in the center of the frame, and as you can see, there's two pillars behind me. I'm gonna walk through these pillars and let's just see if it keeps tracking me. Got my back towards the camera. Is it following me still? Yep. I'm gonna walk this way. It lost me for a second, but then it finds me again and it's back on me. I'm gonna walk this way. It locks on me again, walking behind this pillar. It found me again. Now, as you can see, when it loses track of you, it's going to stop the AI tracking, and as soon as it finds you again, it's going to snap back. Now, I don't think this is just a Hohem issue. I think all AI tracking on gimbals do this, so it's not an anomaly of any sort. But from that demonstration, I hope you guys can understand just how capable this gimbal is. I'm gonna walk all the way back now to about roughly where the gimbal is capable of tracking at its limits, and we're gonna see if it can still track me when I'm just this tiny little thing in the frame, okay? Let's go. There we go, it found me. So I hope that this demonstration has shown you guys the capabilities of the AI tracking of this gimbal. Now, there's not a lot of gimbals on the market that have these AI tracking features, and I think Hohem has done an amazing job at doing this AI feature and doing it well enough so that it can and will support you as a solo content creator for many years to come. So I hope you guys enjoyed this little demonstration. I'm out. Before wrapping up, a few more tidbits to note. There is a fill light built into the gimbal, which has both bicolor and RGB values. The detachable remote, while very practical, feels pretty delicate, so handle with care over hard surfaces. The spot mini motor works incredibly well, although I think if you're working with a lens with a longer focus throw, the rubber ring that comes supplied with the kit might not be the best. And the bidirectional twist handle, while an optional accessory, does expand the total amount of mounting points in a more ergonomic configuration. The base gimbal does have 3 1/4-inch mounting points, but some are reserved for specific accessories, so compromises need to be made if you want to attach other things. I highly recommend the Hohem iSteady MT3 Pro, coming in at 799 Australian for those who want a class-leading gimbal with all the AI tracking goodness. And for an extra 170, you can get the Pro Kit, which includes the Spot Mini motor with accessories, the bidirectional twist handle with this little remote mount, and a nice portable carrying case, which if you think about it, is a small price to pay for a huge quality of life upgrade. Honestly, there is so much more to the Hohem iSteady MT3 Pro that I haven't covered. If you want to go deeper, there are other amazing content creators out there offering in-depth reviews and tutorials, so go support them too. That's my time. I'll see you all in the next one.